It's a sad fact that not every dog is able to be provided with a loving home. Sometimes it's because they are born on the streets. Other times, they're abandoned early on by owners who can't, or won't, provide for them. Pooches like these often spend the majority of their lives aimlessly wandering the streets, fending off threats and illnesses, and barely finding enough scraps to stay alive. Kelsey, a homeless and stray dog, knew all about living that life. When rescuers recently found her on the side of the road, however, they were shocked. Her condition was so bad that she barely even resembled a dog. When rescuers discovered a homeless pup they later named Kelsey on the side of a busy road, she was barely recognizable. She was thin, malnourished, and covered in sores. Not only that, but she was also desperately searching for something to eat. As rescuers got a closer look, they were able to determine that her body had been completely ravaged by sores and infections. These cuts and bruises had resulted in the majority of her fur falling out, which caused her to appear even thinner. They knew she needed help, and fast. Like many stray and abandoned animals, Kelsey was suspicious. For a long while, she wouldn't even let the rescuers bring her into their vehicles so they could help her. After a few hours of coaxing, though, they were finally able to get her into their car. It was clear to the rescue team that Kelsey was in pretty bad shape. If they had taken any longer to find her, there was a good chance that she might not have survived. In fact, the veterinarians at the rescue center couldn't believe how she was still alive at all. The veterinarians did everything in their power to ensure that Kelsey would survive her horrific ordeal. They worked tirelessly to give her the proper care she clearly needed. The first step, of course, was to make sure she was eating nutritious food. Getting her to eat proper dog food wasn't very difficult. She was starving and pretty much willing to wolf down almost anything. Even though she had a long way to go before she could be a healthy dog again, the veterinarians were going to do whatever it took to get her back on her feet. By that point, Kelsey seemed to sense that she was in good hands. The veterinary staff could see her warming up to them and her spirits appeared to be rising by the second. Just take a look at that sweet face. That's a dog who knows she's going to get better. As Kelsey's infections and wounds started to heal, her spunky spirit began to shine through. It was clear that the companionship of the veterinarians was helping her feel right at home with them. It wasn't long before she was stepping outdoors to enjoy the sunshine with them. Another big step in Kelsey's recovery was learning how to socialize with other dogs and animals. Thankfully, the staff at the animal hospital was quick to introduce her to a number of other dogs who were more than happy to play with her and show her the ropes. Not only was Kelsey well on her way to making a full recovery in a physical sense, but she was becoming more social and comfortable around people and other animals. As her body healed right before the staff's eyes, so had her spirit. She was clearly much happier. Once her sores and infections healed, it wasn't very long before Kelsey's fur finally started to grow back. Thanks to all the love and care she'd received, she didn't look a thing like the poor animal the hospital had treated just a few short weeks prior. Like any pup, Kelsey was more than happy to nap in her new cozy, comfortable dog bed. It sure beat the alleys and streets, huh? It was clear that she felt right at home. She was finally leading a normal dog life, going for walks, taking naps, and eating lots of delicious, healthy snacks. It's pretty hard to believe that this was even the same dog that had just been rescued. The veterinary staff was in complete and total awe of Kelsey's recovery process. She had been through so much and faced so much adversity, yet she pulled through like a champ. She'd turned into a happy, healthy, and beautiful dog just like any other. It was amazing to see what the veterinary staff was able to accomplish once Kelsey received the proper love and care that every dog deserves. She was clearly thankful for their help too. Better yet, Kelsey was eventually adopted. She finally got the happy ending she deserved, and it was all thanks to the vets and rescuers who made all the difference in her unbelievable transformation. Bravo to them.
They say young ones, young